What is up, everyone? Mike Johnston here. Today we're going to be working on the 2-3 Son clave, and we're going to be playing along with the Cascara pattern, okay? Or if you're white like me, the Cascara pattern. Now that pattern has a 2-3 version and a 3-2 version of it, okay? Now 2-3, 3-2, you're going to hear that a lot about claves, like it's a 2-3 clave, it's a 3-2 clave. Today we're working on the 2-3, which means 2 hits in the first measure, 3 hits in the second measure. So the clave itself, and this is a Son clave. It's very important, too, that you know the difference between the Son and the rumba claves. So this is a 2-3 Son clave, and the pattern goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very important that you have that down. And we're going to be playing that left-hand side stick the whole time. So it's 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, so that part's fairly simple. The Cascara pattern that we're going to play on the right hand, we could do it on the hi-hat or the cowbell, it doesn't matter, or the bell of the ride cymbal. It goes with that. It's the same pattern that we used in the mambo. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So before we even bring in the bass drum, let's try to get those together. I'm going to start with the right hand pattern, with the Cascara pattern, and I'll slowly bring in the left hand 2-3 Son clave pattern. Now, once you get that down slow, what I would suggest is try some different textures. Try it on the bell, try it on the rim of a rack tom, try it on the cowbell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and I'm going to put it on the put the right hand over on the cowbell. All right, now our last step is going to be to bring in some bass drum, okay? And we're going to do 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now you can't be flexible with the clave pattern. It is what it is. Don't mess around with it. The bass drum is going to be a little bit more determined by your bass player, so you want to have some freedom with that. So try out different bass drum patterns for yourself. That way, when it's time for the gig and the bass player is like, "Hey man, I'm going to do this," and you're like, "That's cool. It's from Brazil, what you're playing, but no worries, I can handle it." You want to have that ability to kind of adapt to whatever the bass player is playing. Okay, so bass drum, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we're going to put those all together. I'll start with the right hand, I'll bring in the left hand, and then we'll bring in the bass drum. Now, if you want to add some extra coordination to it, what you could do is while playing that, you could also play half notes on the hi-hat. So then with your bass drum, you get bass drum and hi-hat, you get 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So I'll do that for you just to show you kind of the last step of this as far as the coordination. All right, everybody, so that's the cascada pattern with a 2-3 sewn clave. Hope you got something of it. Check out all the other variations, and we will see you next time.